The Nifty is now, after today's fall, down nearly 15% from the peak of 26,200. Nearly 4,000 points gone. If not in the blink of an eye, then certainly over 5 months. This has been really tough. The small caps, of course, have lost a lot more. So it's very hot. And, well, you know, the summer is knocking on the door as well. Let's move on to the next topic. The question is, can summer stocks sizzle, or will the markets make them fizzle out? And what are the pieces that you need to watch out for? First, let's get in my colleague Mahima to do this setup for us. Mahima, what's to be watched out for? What's on the list of names that the street is watching out for?
Right. So, a couple of summer stocks in the consumption space, I'll go category-wise. First one being beverages. A couple of counters that can benefit from this include Varun Beverages, which is one of the largest franchisee for PepsiCo. In terms of United Breweries, both in terms of non-alcoholic as well as, alcoholic beverages, beer, United Beverages has the biggest market share. And third one is Tata Consumer. Tata Consumer, sells water in under the brand name of Himalayan Water, as well as Starbucks might augur growth in summer. In terms of juices, two brands, there is Real and Active, which is Dabur owned. Dabur 15% revenue comes from juices, and around 53% market share of juices is garnered by Dabur. So Dabur can benefit there. And ITC, Be Natural is the brand under which it operates, and 5% market share is garnered by ITC when it comes to juices. The next counter is bottling and packaging companies. AMD Industries is into manufacturing of articles that are being used for soft drink beverages, which are used by murky brands in India. Hindustan Foods is diversified into making packaging of various brands, and Orient Beverages also makes bottles for Bisleri. So these three companies will also be in focus. In terms of ice cream, Vadilal Industries as well as Hatsun Agro will be in focus. Vadilal Industries garners around 16% of the total organized ice cream market share, and Hatsun Agro is big when it comes to southern markets. In terms of AC and cooling systems, there are counters like Voltas, Blue Star, Symphony, Lloyds, Whirlpool, Johnson Hitachi, Orient Electric, etc., which will be in focus on the back of their AC, refrigerator as well as cooler sales, as well as fan sales. And lastly, in terms of heat powder, that is your prickly heat powder, Imami will be in focus. Dermicool, Navratna Talc, around 40% of market share, and Nycil from Zydus Wellness is one of the products that will be high selling, which is around 34% of the market share. So all of these categories, products and brands, and of course companies could be in focus on the back of summer sales.
Well, the meltdown is in the markets right now, and I don't think any cooling talcum powder is going to help with that, but that's a different story. Meanwhile, what is the blistering summer opportunity for companies? Let's take a view on that. B. Thiagarajan, Managing Director of Blue Star, with us this morning. I'm also speaking with K. Ramakrishnan, MD of Kantar World Panel. So an early summer has begun. I mean, there's a heat wave where we're sitting in Mumbai right now, and we're not quite yet done with February. So let me start with you, Mr. Thiagarajan. You have projected a scorching Q4 with a 300% growth, I believe. Does that seem to be on track, and has summer come in early for you?
Good morning. It's a pleasure interacting with you. I do not know where 300% comes. Let us wind back to last summer. Last summer season, the growth was more than 57% for us in room air conditioners, followed by the festival season, which we thought won't be that great, again over 30%. And I am maintaining that Q4 could be another 30 to 35% growth. My estimate for summer projection on a huge base of last year could be anywhere between 20 to 25% growth over the last year's summer season. The category is doing well. This is the only category which continues to grow, and at this moment, the symptoms are that the summer season will be good again. But I won't bet on again another 50 to 60% kind of growth. It is very unlikely.
Okay, so 25 to 30% growth, which is not half bad. I'm just wondering, and just one follow-up for you, Mr. Thiagarajan, are you seeing the trend of premiumization sort of flagging, we're also right now, one big question in the economy, and all of us who discuss this, is what is happening with consumption patterns. Can you give us any kind of a sense there? Rural versus urban, move to premiumization or higher cost models versus lower cost models, anything that you are gauging and can share with us?
We have been closely watching this for the simple reason many other categories in consumer durables itself and FMCG have been facing slowdown. Therefore, in order to plan the inventory, in order to plan the marketing programs, we have been closely watching what is going on. The first point is that more than 65% of the sales is from tier 3, 4, 5 towns. And that demand continues to be good, followed, it may be due to the good monsoon and agricultural output. The second part is connected with the consumer finance schemes. In our case, as of now, cumulative for this year, more than 37% of the sales happened through consumer finance or credit cards, so on and so forth. And the next factor is first-time purchases. If you take a limited review of that, it is more than 93%. If you take broadly, what is driving the growth? It is aspirational middle class. If you look at all these factors, the entry-level products dominate the portfolio. Having said that, heavy-duty or Wi-Fi enabled products or hot and cold, these kind of products have been steadily moving up. It will constitute all put together around 10% of the sales. Otherwise, you have to reckon the fact that in India, it will be that affordable or affordable premium will dominate the portfolio.